stream is started. Uh, just make sure it's going up on the Gamesmen Twitch.
Actually, I can do that with the
Make
press
sure
of
it's
that.
going up on the
Yes,
Gamesmen
can.
Twitch. Alright.
Damn you, games done quick. I don't want to see you. I want to.
I haven't watched it for a while.
Huh. There we go. Please don't share passwords or personal information. Like my name, I guess. Shit, we do that every week.
Right.
Fuck.
Alright, well, I am going to say whenever you want to start, I am ready.
Okie dokie. I'm going to unplug that, otherwise it's going to keep making me think that something's disconnected. Right. Yep, okay. X intro. Are we doing a sexy intro?
I have no idea why it says that.
Okay. Greetings, guys, gals, and guildies, and welcome to episode 242 of the Gamesmen podcast. We are here to play roles, and this week I'm playing the role of your host. My name is Dan Hardley, Dan Natman, and with me, as ever, is Gary Amras89 Lever. This is, I think, our first show of the year.
Yeah, we missed the last show of the last year, and we haven't done anything in 3 weeks.
Yeah. I got very drunk last weekend. It was my 40th, so...
And had a hangover the day after.
I think I still have the hangover, to be honest.
It's only been a week.
But yeah, how you been, dude?
I am better. Because since our last recording, I've been in the hospital. Yay. I always get sick at the very beginning of the year, and so January 1st, and I've been hanging out with a friend who has a child, and I believe the child got me sick.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Yeah, disease-filled monsters. So,
Is the child at school?
No. He's
It's
just
even
turned
worse
3.
when... playgroup?
No.
Okay, well, when they start going to stuff like it's even worse because they pick up everything.
Literally.
'Cause
They're fucking worse than, like, mice and shit.
Well, I guess they can probably control their bladder a bit. I'm not sure if it's the same with mice. I know rats just constantly piss. Not sure if it's the same with mice. But yeah, at least at that age, they don't just constantly piss everywhere.
Maybe. So anyway, the 1st of January, I felt fucking like death. My whole body hurt. I haven't been able to hold down food for 3 days. Whenever I went to work on the 2nd, I got to work, made it about an hour, and just couldn't fucking concentrate. I was shaking. I felt horrible. And I left work and went to the doctors, and my doctor sent me immediately from them to the hospital. Well, almost immediately. They got a bed ready for me, so I didn't have to like wait for it.
Oh wow!
And then they pumped me full of fluids, antibiotics, gave me CT scans, X-rays,
It's
more
kind of like
CT
what I had
scans.
just before Christmas in November.
Yeah.
Except I didn't see my doctor.
Yeah, they gave me an echo of my heart. They gave me a
Do you have a dodgy aorta? Did you get to see your aorta to see if the valve was like a VAG or a Mercedes sign?
Nobody said anything wrong about that, but I did get to hear that yeah, I got to hear my heart pumping blood through it. That was cool.
Yeah, it's an interesting sound, isn't it? It's kind of sounds a bit
like what
swooshy.
the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, it was really weird.
If Nike made a sound, it would be that.
But yeah, I got all these tests done, and my doctor came in the day before at like 10 at night, and he's like, well, he gave me like the "you got 6 months to live" look on his face. Like he looked really glum. He like, and he just sits next to me on the bed, puts his arm on me, and he's like, you have a damaged gallbladder and you're jaundice. And I was like, okay. He's like, you're not gonna be able to go home tomorrow. I'm like, motherfucker. So then I stay overnight. I can't get comfortable because my body's just in complete pain. Um, System gamer, hello. He says howdy. Um, and so they gave me more tests the day after, and then I had to make a deal with the other doctor that came in to actually go home Thursday. I had to go in this Tuesday and get more blood work done in their office. And, oh, damn it, I keep forgetting that I have to call them because I did get a call that my lab results came back. So, yeah, a lot of fun. I found out that I have a fatty pancreas and I have some damage to my gallbladder and liver. I wonder what that's from.
Having the
Alcohol.
foggiest old chat. Can't decide. No idea.
So I basically gave up drinking, except for I had a beer yesterday and today.
I'm a bad influence.
No more liquor. Is my thing for at least most of this year.
Unless a woman asks really nicely for you to
Well, that's a good thing about Dawn is she's not going to ask me to
liquor.
drink. So
No, I meant liquor.
oh, we did have a joke about that earlier today. Anyway, so yeah, I had a fun couple weeks. I went on a detox diet, this Monday through Wednesday, so 3-day detox. Breakfast is good. Lunch is the most disgusting thing you've ever fucking drank in your life, and then dinner is spicy because it has cayenne pepper in it.
And that helps increase your metabolism.
Yes, and it helps. Oh man, let me tell you about metabolism. I fucking shit 3 times before I even left work on Monday. Actually, yeah, 3
That'll be
times
the
I
fiber.
shit shit another time as soon as I got home. Like I was passing stuff through my body so fast it was ridiculous. Actually, that was just the 3 days, like just constant. And yeah, it's supposed to help your liver process everything. Yeah, it just pushed everything through. I feel a lot better. My body doesn't hurt anymore. I went to the chiropractor last Friday because I was just still in pain after the hospital and everything, and my back was killing me. So I went to the chiropractor. He helped me out, and then by Monday, my body hasn't hurt anymore. Now I have like tons of energy. Apparently, I'm a lot happier. I've lost 10 pounds this year already. Uh, so we're gonna keep that going. I'm trying to start eating some healthier things. I need to go to the store tomorrow to get some stuff. But it feels good to actually eat again. I haven't eaten in so long. Food tastes so good. I am very happy to be eating again. I think Rogue's happy because I'm actually making food again. But yeah, it's been a great beginning of the year.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, sounds awesome.
I do feel a lot better. I mean, I'm losing weight, so that's great. And I'm gonna start like doing some, I don't know, push-ups, stretches, all this stuff, to keep the weight loss going. So yay.
Cool.
Big Rob says food does taste good. Congrats. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
I guess I'll
food-
just go through.
Food's awesome.
Guess I'll
What
go
about
through
my week?
Well, I was gonna do the movies and stuff because we always forget to do this until like after.
Okay.
So going into movies, well, I guess I'm going backwards because I kind of went through the stuff that I watched on Netflix. So I watched Pulp Fiction this week for the first time, finally.
The first time. Oh my god. What did you think?
That is a tasty burger. It was very interesting. It's the Tarantino thing where you kind of
No,
skips
everyone
throughout the
knows
story.
what Pulp Fiction is. Really.
I would hope so.
You're probably like the last person in the world that's old enough to see it that's actually seen it.
Probably. But yeah, so it's a very interesting movie. It's got the Tarantino thing to it. Just kind of skipping through time and kind of weird things. Kind of leaving stories out, or like how they start at the beginning and then they kind of end with the beginning part of the movie at the end. Yeah, that's all fun. But yeah, it was a very interesting movie. Might as well mention this. Watch Bird Box because everyone else did. I watched it before people were fucking talking about it, and now I'm annoyed by everybody talking about it. And I love the people that are doing Bird Box challenges because I just saw somebody or a teenager that tried to do the Bird Box challenge while driving.
Okay, so is that being quiet and not looking at anything?
No, you don't have to be quiet. You just can't look at anything. It's
I wish
basic.
more people would do the. What's the film where you can't make any noise, otherwise the monster finds you?
A Quiet
Came out like
Place.
Quiet Place. I want people to. I want my mum to do the A Quiet Place challenge for like a month. That would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, so basically Bird Box is A Quiet Place, except instead of talking, you can't see anything. Um,
And the idiot did it driving. Well, they need to get a Darwin Award pretty damn quick before they kill
uh,
anyone else.
yeah, that car looked pretty good. It was nice and mangled. Assistant Gamer says, eat veggies and drink water with lemon, or eat a lemon. I don't know about eating a lemon, but I have this detox tea that has green tea and lemon in it. It's really good. And have a glass of water, not lemonade, before every meal. Helps my dad with his kidneys and liver. Um,
Yeah, drinking lots of water helps a
yeah,
hell of a lot.
that was something after getting out of the hospital, like because I was on the IV for so long, they're just pumping the fluids through me. Like I just kept pissing, and I couldn't get enough water in my body to keep me hydrated. So I just kept
Did they
drinking
have to
water.
measure the amount of piss that you were pissing? Because I did that's me. I had to piss in these little cardboard box things,
No, they didn't do
and
anything
then
like
they
that.
go and like see how much liquid was in there and dip test it to see if I'm diabetic or I'm not diabetic.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I was so dehydrated by the time I went into the hospital, my piss was dark orange. So I was super dehydrated because I just couldn't keep anything in my body. Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, so Bird Box is like poor man's A Quiet Place. Um, it's interesting, but it's not as good as A Quiet Place, and I don't know why people are talking about it so much. Yeah. Watching another movie, world ending as well. It's called How It Ends, and it's crap, Divergence. I think he's from. I can't remember. It's one of those teenage book movie things.
Oh, split into multiple films and like
Yeah.
the last book split into two because
Well,
why
they
not
haven't
squeeze as
gotten.
much fucking money out as possible?
Yeah, they haven't got that far in Divergence, but
Yeah,
yeah,
there's Allegiance, Divergence. They've all got an ants in this.
yeah. It has that guy, and then it has you'll know his name definitely. It's the guy that played the one guy from Rogue One. The guy with the
That's
mask.
really helpful.
As far as name, Sam in it. Sam something.
The guy who played Kylo Ren.
No, 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 Rogue One.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah, the
I
guy
don't really
he's
remember
like got
much of
like I don't
Rogue
know
One.
clawfoot or something, and he dies. Not like everyone else dies, but whenever they use the Death Star the first time. Wait, what is it? What's his line? I can't remember. Save the Republic or something like that.
Save the
And then he
girl, save the world.
no, that's different. Anyway, Sam something I can't remember. He's a Star Wars character from like Rogue Squadron or whatever that animated series. Um, so those two are in it, and that's an interesting move. They have to go from I believe it's like New Yorkish. It's around that area, and they have to go all the way over to California, but they have to drive because all planes are down and all this stuff. To find his girlfriend or the guy's daughter, and
Better
then
than walking, I suppose.
yeah, well, that movie there's a lot of car crashing, so that's good.
Perhaps they
Um,
should have walked. Perhaps that guy doing the bird's nest challenge was driving, and that's why all the cars kept crashing.
yeah, there we go. Um, yeah, more crazy people. It kind of reminds me of that one game that I played. Like once they get over to California, it reminds me of the game. God, came out a while ago, but this guy's trying to find his family in like post-apocalyptic world, and it's got like parkour and stuff to it. Wilkinson, yes, thank you. Oh yeah, there you go. Big Rob says too. No, Forrest Whitaker. Oh yeah, no, that's the guy's name, isn't it? Whitaker.
If you just said the guy who's played, it was in the Last Scotsman.
I don't
No,
know the
sorry, the
last
Last King of
Scotsman.
Scotland. Then I would have
I don't know
known
that either.
completely. That's one of the best movies Forrest Whitaker has ever been in.
Yeah, but yes, that is him. Um,
About
thank
Idi
you.
Amin.
I'm not good with names of anything. But yeah, so that was an interesting movie. And then there's another one. I watched a ton of movies. I didn't put them all in here. It's ridiculous how many things on Netflix I've watched. Um, oh yeah, I should say that I watched Sabrina too. That was
Oh, I've been watching that.
yeah. Dawn fucking kept going without me. God
It's
damn
it's
it.
not as fun as it's not as fun as the original Sabrina Diaries of a
It's a
Teenage
lot
Witch.
darker.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have Melissa Joe Hart. But anyway, so another movie that I watch is 2036 Origins Unknown. It's in the future, if you couldn't tell by the year. Um, and these things show up around the world, and there's this like, I don't know, apparently this thing has shown up before. It's like this big orb thing that's kind of like a black hole-ish thing, and they don't think people can get through it, so they make like artificial people basically. Like they make these robots where they can put a brain into it, and
Okay.
then this person's kind of consciousness gets transferred into that, and this person can
So
kind of like function.
kind of like the beginning of Deep Space Nine, but they've actually it's a bit darker because they're putting a brain in the probe.
I don't remember the beginning of Deep Space Nine.
Well, they find this wormhole and they're not sure if things go through it. So instead of like putting a brain in a probe, they just send a probe and see if it still
Yeah,
goes
they did
through and
that
comes
too, but
back.
they lost signal, and I'm sure that probably happened in Deep Space Nine too. Uh,
Yeah, they didn't need to add a brain.
no,
So
they
basically,
actually,
they've just pinched the main part of Deep Space Nine.
except that because they already did the probe in that movie as well. But yeah, there's stuff that happens, and these things do something in the movie. Um, Not to give any kind of spoilers. Not a bad movie. Um, a lot of movies I kind of enjoyed.
Yeah, not having Mr. Joan Hart is apparently she's doing some really shit films at the moment.
I know she was doing one thing that Courtney watched, some TV show where it's weird because she's like an aunt or something. I don't know. Except the girl that she's taking care of, or is she have a son? I can't remember. Anyway, I haven't watched that in forever either. She used to watch it all the time. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing anymore. But getting into some of the TV stuff I've watched, I watched this thing and fell asleep during it the other night. I went to bed like really early, like around 9, and I just put this on and fell asleep during it. That's another thing I've been doing, sleeping a lot earlier.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
yeah, so Tesla. I just watched this kind of little documentary thing about Tesla, even though I've heard,
Tesla, the scientist, or
yes,
Tesla, the
Nikola
company that
Tesla,
makes. Okay, Nikolai Tesla.
like, whatever. Yeah, so that's just documentary about him and him and Edison and all this stuff. Um, Actually, if you want an interesting movie that has him in it, well, not literally, but has David Bowie in it, The Prestige. I love that movie.
Yeah, that's a good film.
Yeah, I really love that one. And it's got Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale.
Can't beat a bit of huge action.
Sounds like Clarissa isn't explaining much of anything these days. I don't know what that means, Dan. You know what that means?
Yeah, there's a TV series, Clarissa Explains the World or something,
Oh, is she
meh,
in it?
which has reminded me of something that was going to start watching, but I haven't, so I'll have to get around to that.
Hmm.
Where in the world it is?
Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah, there's an anime coming out.
Oh yeah, I did see that. And then another thing I did while I was dying on New Year's Day was the last season of a series of unfortunate events came out, and I watched the entire season that morning.
I've got to finish the first season. I kind of enjoyed it. It just didn't feel right for some reason.
I like it. It's slow.
Yeah, it's definitely slow.
I don't like. I don't know how much it follows the books. Like how
Neither do
much of
I. I
it
haven't.
I need, like, I know from the movie with Jim Carrey in it, like the first season has like those kind of parts in it um that were in the movie, and then I found out like there is a lot of books, and they have like all these different things that happen, and I don't know if how the series ends is how the books end.
Right.
I've watched it too, Rob. You're not that old. Um But yeah. So I enjoyed it. Like, I mean, I watched the other two seasons, so I'm gonna watch this one. Yeah, I really enjoy it. And just to talk about podcasts, I've just been catching up on everything that I missed over the holiday break. So I've almost caught up on all my podcasts. Like I have weeks worth of podcasts that I haven't listened to. I'm like, ugh. So hopefully I get those finished up. Like there's fucking six more stuff they don't want you to know episodes. Oh yeah, I got a new phone because my other one was fucking up. So I got the Pixel 3 because I can't get an
Yeah.
Asus.
I don't like the notch in the Pixel 3. That notch pisses me off.
Whatnot. You mean the thing that's
The
in the?
top of the screen.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
like a black spot. Yeah,
yeah,
it's really
if you're
weird.
watching a movie or something, it just cuts out that left-hand side of the screen. It's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it is kind of weird. Doesn't bother me that much though.
God.
So Dan, how
Yeah.
about your week? How have you been doing?
Yeah, not too bad. I've had, I guess
You
the
went
last
to
two
hospital
weeks.
too, didn't you? I know
Yeah,
you had
that was
checkups
in.
or something.
Yeah, I had a blood test the day before my birthday. I had to drive 2 hours to Plymouth, have a blood test, see the doctor for 10 minutes, have a blood test, and then drive home. So that was fun. Um, Everything seems to be fine. So that's cool. Just got my first appointment for my every 3 year heart scan thing. So that's happening. But yeah, other than that, it's been pretty quiet week. I've got myself a stupidly large mech mod, which is nearly as tall as my head, which I'm going to hit now without muting because it kind of fits in with what I'm saying. And Gary's opening beer anyway, I can hear that.
You shouldn't.
Well, well, I can. Um, So yeah, I've done that. I've got myself a few little presents. Went out for a meal with my mum on my birthday. Went to a burger place, which was so good. I haven't had such a good burger. I don't think I've ever had such a good burger. Even like the ones I've made, which are pretty fucking good burgers. I think this was actually better. My chips are better, but their burgers were really good. I had a
And you
brioche
sent me
bun.
a message that said, "I'm so full."
Yeah, I couldn't finish it all. I stupidly had a starter, so I had basically deep fried breaded mozzarella to start with, which was gorgeous,
mm,
with a nice salsa
my
dip,
favorite.
and then the burger was brioche bun with
Mm,
lettuce, cucumber, and rocket, but I can't remember what the American name for rocket is. Um,
me either.
Beef burger. I could have had fish burger or a chicken burger. I went for beef because
It's a burger.
exactly. Um, and then on top of that, I had cheese, proper bacon, and a grilled large flat portobello mushroom. And then their sauce
Mushrooms.
of the month, which was like garlic and chive with creme fraiche sauce. It was really good. And cheesy chips or cheesy fries, as you guys would call them. And it was
Uh,
just really, really good. After that, went down to the pub and had a couple of pints with some friends and toddled off to bed. I've other than that, load of vaping stuff. Obviously, that new massive vape. This little one that hopefully I'll be able to use in pubs and
Aw, it's so
cinemas
adorable.
without anyone noticing. This thing's
It's my one hitter.
really high nick level in this one, but it's really smooth. And yeah, I should be able to get away with that in pubs and cinemas and stuff. But other than that, yeah, not a huge amount of stuff really. I've watched a fair bit of TV over at my mum's. The new series of Luther is out. Well, it's I think it's finished. I only saw the first episode. I'm gonna have to watch the rest around at mum's at some point. Um, Basically, Luther is a cop who basically blurs the lines between police officer and criminal, and he's played by oh fuck, I've forgotten his name. Everyone was saying he was going to be the first black Bond, and his name
Idris Elba.
is Idris Elba. That's it. Um, that's always been a freaking awesome show, and I need to watch more of it. I'm really looking forward to that.
Boo! Overseas Connection is starting their D&D podcast right now.
We have to hurry up. Death in Paradise. It's a light-hearted cop show set on a really nice island in the West Indies, in the West Indies. Yeah. This Irish cop, this Irish guy is a police officer, and it's all in the Caribbean, and it's all nice, and he solves murders, and it's just oh, thanks, Rob. Thanks a lot. It's just a nice little show. The ABC Murders, that was pretty cool. That was a 2 or 3 part adaptation of Agatha Christie's ABC Murders, which had John Malkovich playing Poirot, and that was pretty cool.
Real quick, if he is, better not flip over. I need to get you on Discord so we can start doing D&D stuff before we start today. So Jason doesn't have too much trouble.
Are we actually starting today?
That's what he said.
Cool. Okay, more reasons to speed up. Podcasts. I haven't really been listening to podcasts. I've been listening to a load of stuff on Audible. Loads of audiobooks. Let me bring up Audible. I haven't listened to Doctor Who: The 12 Angels, which is 12 stories about villains in Doctor Who. That could be quite fun.
I still haven't watched the New Year's episode.
Yeah, it was all right. I downloaded I got Mythos by Stephen Fry, which is his retelling of the Greek myths, and it was pretty cool. The new Star Trek Discovery book came out a few days ago, and I finished that. That's Star Trek Discovery. Oh, come on, show me the whole name, you bastard. This is the new Star Trek Discovery book. It's all about Tilly and how she ended up joining Starfleet. It's pretty cool. But the Unseen Academicals by Terry Pratchett. That's an Audible original. I really enjoyed that. If you like Terry Pratchett, you've probably read the book. It was a really good dramatization. Well, narrative and dramatization. It was good. But the best things I found on Audible recently, first off was an Audible series called The Dark Web. This is, I think it's free if you've got a current Audible subscription, and it's 10 episodes about the dark web, starting with how the dark web was formed. Basically, it was the US government that needed a way for the Navy to talk without, send messages and stuff without people in a hotel or whatever, and being able to trace them back and saying, okay, well, without letting anyone know what they were doing. And basically get a load of the history of the dark web and other things that it's been used for, like buying weapons and viruses and cybercrime. And the child porn episode wasn't great. Well, it was a good episode. It was just, it didn't. I mean, it's about child porn. It's not going to be it's not going to be that was awesome. It's going to be, damn, that was
very informational.
Yeah, it was. And the next one, I listened to both series in one day. They're both 10 episodes. They're both about half an hour to 40 minutes long each episode. The other one has disappeared. That's interesting. It's another Audible series, and it is on real crimes. And it's called Real Crime. And yeah, it's pretty cool. You get a lot of... It's very British based, so you've got the Phil Potts and Jamie Bulger and Raoul Moat and quite a few other British killers and crimes that have been going on. Well worth listening to. But one of the women who kind of narrates it does sound like a poor man's version, like a poor. Basically, she sounds like an average text to speech voice. Not like the shitty one that comes in built with Windows, but one that you pay a bit more for.
How she talks or how she sounds.
Bit of both, really. So that's not great. But yeah, that's pretty much my last couple of weeks and my what I've been up to. So, Gary, what you been playing?
All right. Well, gonna move through this pretty quick. Just because I haven't played too much of a lot. But whenever I was in the hospital, the only thing I could play because like I could not get comfortable in bed, sitting up, laying down, whatever. I finally felt okay enough to play Angry Birds 2. And yeah, because I took like my Switch and I was like, I'm gonna play Smash and stuff, and yeah, I couldn't get comfortable enough to hold my Switch or anything really. Barely even my phone. So yeah, Angry Birds 2, playing through that. It's Angry Birds. I'm sure everyone knows it's been out forever. They just decided to finally bring out 2. Um,
No, Angry Birds 2's been out for a long time.
really?
Yeah.
It hasn't seemed like it. I thought it only came out a couple months ago.
Um,
Because I swear they advertised it a lot, like later
you should
last
have
year.
got Angry Birds Space because that's
Well, I played that fucking years
Space.
ago. This is
Oh,
newer,
okay.
and this has like unlockable stuff, so
Woo!
I don't have to pay for it as far as
Yeah, it came out in 2015.
what bullshit.
Yep.
Well, they just advertised it last year, because I haven't seen it until last year, or knew about it at least.
It got a festive update
Maybe
for
that's
this
why.
year. Well, for Christmas 2018.
Well, maybe that's why I know about it now. All right. Well,
Although,
now to the game.
interestingly, it's the 12th game in the Angry Birds series.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like they came out with every. I mean, they had what? They had Star Wars. They had a space one, and they had Star Wars, I think. And they just had like Halloween. Well, they had like spring, summer, fall. Like they just kept coming out with like different, skin versions of it. But yeah, so Angry Birds 2. Played Monster Hunter World. Played it last night with Stacy, and helped her beat the game again. Woo! So now we gotta do the stuff after the end of the game. Yay! um, I played the forest, and I got a lot of shit in the game. And like I was playing in VR, and playing in VR is just fucking awesome. Because you fucking swing around, you're just beating the shit out of cannibals and stuff, and I'm basically overpowered because I can aim where my thing goes, and like I can hit him like right in the head, which does more damage. So like I'm just knocking him out, and it's great, and moving around and shit. It's a lot of fun. Well, I went on the other day to play again, and found out that I don't have anything anymore. And like I spent hours getting all that shit with everybody, and yeah, I had to start over again, and I was not happy. So yeah, I gotta go and get a bunch of stuff. Apparently, it's not that hard to beat the game. I guess those two are ready if they haven't beat it last week, like they were talking about. Um, but yeah, so the forest, it's fun. It was fun until I had to get everything again. We'll see if I end up doing that, but I like doing it in VR a lot more. It's just a lot more fun to be like right there, like beating the shit out of the things. Because there's like these weird creatures, and then there's like baby creatures that you can kill. Really creepy. Um, gotta
I'm
love a
going to be
good.
right back.
Okay.
I just need to sort something out.
Okay. Well, I am going to talk more about Smash. So while Dan is gone, I guess I gotta fill up this time with Smash. So, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. The single player is a lot of fun. Like, tons and tons of fun. And it is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I want to see how Jason's doing with it, because there are some fights that I suck so bad at. Um, and like they have these spirit, basically like spirit characters that give you like different abilities. Like they'll give you what's your favorite character to use? Well, I just got Link again, and I've always used Link in all the other games, so we're gonna see if I use him again. But I've been using Kirby a lot and Captain Falcon a lot. Um, Now for the main game, like I have not faced anybody in multiplayer yet, so I don't know uh who I will main in that. It's probably gonna be Link just because that's been my character, but he's changed so much over the years. So I'm not exactly sure yet what I want to do, but
The spirit system's kind of interesting.
you have to use it because you can get royally fucked if you don't.
Yeah, for example, there's one level I played where the floor is lava, and I happen to have a spirit that basically negated the fact that the floor was lava. So that was really freaking handy. If I hadn't
Yeah,
played with that, I'd have had to have stayed on all the platforms. And
I just picked up a spirit today that gives me fire floor immunity, which is
yeah,
awesome because you can go on the floor. But that fight was still fucking hard because Donkey Kong was being an asshole. I still
yeah.
haven't fought that one that I was bitching about the other week. I need to find it again. Where it was like on the Donkey Kong stage and like you could fall off super easy. I did get Pikachu, so I kind of want to try Pikachu,
I I
Pikachu.
used I used Pikachu quite a lot.
Yeah, you
He's
must have got him pretty early because I just found him. Like, so what I did is I went from like the center bit of the map where you have that branching path where you get to choose one and then it closes the other two off. I did just beat Giga Bowser today. I went to it was basically Bowser's Castle. Like the everything was all lava and you're on platforms like running around doing the fights and stuff. I love
yeah.
that some of the fights take seconds. I love that I do a 5 minute fucking match and I die in the end and then I go in and kill the fucking person in like 10 seconds. I
Yeah,
love
why
whenever
did
you do it. I
why did I
love when
find that
they
hard?
yeah. I love whenever they accidentally run off the fucking stage on their own and kill themselves. Oh my god, it's so great. Um, but yeah, like some of the matches are just super hard. There's one, it's got Lucina. I just did a little bit ago. Lucina and Shulk. That's who it was. And they're fucking double teaming me. I tried using multiple different characters. I couldn't do anything. In the match, your defense goes down. They just start fucking piling damage and you're dead. So I'm trying to stay away from them and all this shit, and it's not working. And I'm like, "Gah!" And it's one of those matches. It's like it's so fucking hard for no reason, but like a bunch of the other ones are not that hard. And like I'm doing all this stuff and woo. I did find I guess you could say trading post today. Um, I went to Darunia today. I got his what do they call it? Spirit Master or something like that, and he has like a dojo kind of thing, and I guess he can train your spirit.
Yeah, in one style.
Yeah, like his is like Boulder or something. So I don't know exactly what that does. I want to look it up before I. Yeah,
Not entirely
it's
sure
like
myself
giving a
either.
Pokemon a move and then having to delete a move. I don't know if that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's like,
Um,
do I really want to spend time leveling these up on this, or would I be better off having them finding something else later and leveling them up in that? Or should I just level them up with them now? And I don't know.
yeah, and there's another thing. Uh, I guess you have these things that you can pick up out of the chest where it gives you can level up your spirits that way. I don't know. There's so many different things. I just and by the way, the map is fucking huge.
I still haven't found anyone that can pilot a boat yet
I
and take
did.
the helm of a boat. Ah,
Yes,
well,
I did that. Well, I went to the boat and it's an Animal Crossing character. He's got a boat. Um, yeah, I went to the thing and found him, and then I went across there and went into the. It looks like flowers or something like that, and it's like on the left side of the map. And I went through there, and I had to have the one witch character, kind of witch wizard character thing from Mario. I had to have that spirit card to actually like open up this path to go to this other character and unlock them. Um, I just there's there's just so many fights, and I this is the best single player like Smash ever. Probably any fighting game that's ever had a single player element to it. This is the best.
Yeah, there's so much to it, and it's
Yeah, you got little matches, you got your fucking big
well,
fights.
just the amount of fights as well, and the way that the way it teaches you the game's pretty fucking cool as well. It doesn't hold you by the hand, but the more you play it, the more you say, oh, if I do that's really handy, and you start getting better at playing Smash.
Or I
I
keep using the
think
same move over and over until that fucking person dies.
I
Because you're pissing me
think
off.
I'm going to keep playing single player until I've completed it, and then I might play some multiplayer
I'm not even
against you.
Yeah, I'm not even like using it as training exactly, but I just am enjoying it too much that I don't want to play multiplayer.
Oh, my NES Switch controllers arrived.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Wait, the ones that actually hook on the sides?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty freaking useless for anything other than
Playing the NES games.
yeah, yeah.
Because you
And if they
can't
ever put any SNES games on, they're going to be useless for that as well
you're
because
gonna
they
have to
don't
get the
have.
SNES controller
Actually,
attachments.
no, they do have little trigger. They do have the trigger buttons. So
But the
did
NES
the SNES
controllers only
have?
have two instead of the four buttons. Well,
So the
unless you
SNES
can
had
use the
four, did it?
yeah, the SNES has the like
Oh, it has
diamond.
four face buttons, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like what the Switch has. It's got like the diamond shape and
Yeah, yeah. It's the
actually no,
I guess
well no, it is diamond.
yeah, it's four face buttons and two shoulder buttons, isn't it? On the
Yes. Yeah.
I guess I could just use my Switch controllers, like my Joy Cons. Then doesn't really matter, does it?
You could do that for NES games too.
Well, yeah, I know, but
Oh,
I'm a
but
sucker. All right,
so am
and if
I.
they do SNES controllers, I'll probably get them as well. But they might look a bit weird docked because it'd be like,
Because they're gonna be round.
yeah, I'd rather have the European version than the American version.
You're talking about the
The color scheme.
yeah, instead of the purple. Well, I mean, the American version also had that, but they like I guess their main was the purple and white. It was kind of weird. Because I have a purple and white SNES downstairs, but
Yeah, because the European version was much more like the Japanese version, wasn't it?
yeah, it was much more colorful. But I don't want to talk too much about Smash. I'll probably be playing it more this week now that I got back into it. I am enjoying it again. I just fucking love it. So Dan, why don't you go over your mostly one game?
Oh, new T-shirt.
Oh yeah, from your loot box.
Spartan 4 program. Halo, obviously. Also got a Gears of War. It's quite cold in my house. I got a mini fleece blanket kind of thing in my. Let's see if I can get it somewhere near the right way. Anyway, it's a Gears of War.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just saw the red and
very
black and
warm.
guessed.
Very warm, fake. Well, not fake. Very warm, man-made materials. So they'll make me itch. Yay. But yeah, games mainly. Not really mainly, just a bit of Just Cause 4. It doesn't like my PC for some reason. In the first cutscene, like the very beginning of the game, like the intro to the game where you've got a cutscene, it just freezes. Doesn't crash. I can still quit the main menu and still use it. It just doesn't go past the final frame of the video, and it just sits there for ages. And you can hear stuff in the background, and
Oh,
yeah, a
that's
bit like
good.
when you're loading up PUBG and stuff. Found out that the way around that is to just quit to the menu and then press continue, and then bam, you're at the beginning of the game. So that's a workaround that I shouldn't have to do, but it's a workaround. I figured that out before I even looked at any forums to see if there's a way of fixing it. But you know, it's more Just Cause. Is it any good? I haven't played enough of it to see if it's any good yet. Yeah, it's fun blowing shit up. It's always fun blowing shit up. So we shall see. A bit more of that Trials clone on the Switch. Played a bit more of that. Just because it's my play in bed kind of thing. Some more phone games actually. There's one called Bricks and Balls. I've really been enjoying. It's kind of like Breakout, only you don't have a paddle. you just have a spot where the balls fire from, and you start off with like 50 or so, and you pick the angle and you try to destroy the blocks. That's the main part of the game, but I prefer the gravity version where there's a load of blocks at the bottom and you have to pick the trajectory for the balls to fall and they bounce. And yeah, it's all right. It's a bit of fun. Solitaire and another fun game I've really enjoyed. I really enjoyed it because the ROG phones got these two. They call them air triggers, but basically these two sensors. Well, actually, it's got four of them, top and bottom, that you can use as triggers. So I set up the phone so I could use them for aiming and shooting, like you'd normally use in a controller with a first-person shooter or a third-person shooter. And it came with a clone of a PUBG clone called Free Fire. And I got like 9 chicken dinners in a row. So, or whatever it is they call chicken dinners. Obviously, I can't call them chicken dinners.
Buffalo dinners.
I can't remember what it was, but yeah, it was something stupid like that. So that was really good. But unfortunately, the screen has crapped out on my phone, so I'm going to have to send it back to Asus and get them to fucking sort it out.
That didn't take very long.
No, it didn't. It didn't take long at all. I haven't even cracked the screen.
For once.
Oh, and my mum got me a new penknife. A rather large penknife, but a really handy one if, like me, you're tinkering with computers all day. Because it's got this cool little socket set, which basically that's the right size for every single like hex bit that you get in a computer. Like, well, not the big ones, but like the ones you get on like the back of your VGA port or whatever. But it's also got a load of different adapters that you can put in it. So it's got Torx, it's got basically everything you'll find inside a computer. It's got Torx, flathead, a Phillips, couple of Phillips sizes, couple of Torx sizes. It doesn't have Allen, but you can use Torx as an Allen socket anyway. So,
Did you give them on my present yet?
That's handy. No, not yet.
Go do it.
Even got a pair of pliers.
It's like a Swiss Army knife.
It is, and the pliers have a really, actually quite good little wire cutter on them. You can't really use it for anything
sure,
big.
Not using on like 12 gauge or anything.
And of course, it's got a toothpick and the tweezers, because you've got to have the toothpick and the tweezers. But yeah, actually, I bought it for myself, and Mum's paying me back. So did she buy it for me? Well, not really. But yeah, I had one of these years back. She hasn't yet. I had one of these years back when I used to work in a garden centre, and it was so freaking useful. So this is my new unboxing knife and, tool. Although with knife crime in the UK and what you're allowed to carry, I've got to be very careful that I have a good reason for carrying this, which generally I do is, well, yeah, I'm going to fix someone's PC, and this is my PC tool. It's actually really handy for fixing PCs with, because you can open everything up and replace stuff and whatever. Just having this instead of taking like my iFixit kit to someone's house. If I ever need to use my iFixit kit on someone's laptop, I'm not going to do it in their house. I'm going to do it at my house in my own time on my bed. But yeah, I've played fuck all this week. So we're going to head on to our 3-word association. This is actually, before we do that, I've got to remind you guys that we'll soon be having our poll for the game of the year. Don't forget to keep an eye out for that vote thing. We should probably be doing that in the next week or so. So let us know.
Yeah, I'll probably put up next podcast for the week after.
Yeah. So let us know your nominees. That would be a good help, actually. If any of you can think of games and the category you want them to, so best sound or whatever. Just help us make the list of what what you guys think should be in, because we kind of want it to be.
And everybody hates my list.
Yeah, well, there is that, but also we want to make it as community driven as possible. So yeah, 3-word association. This is where we go through the 6 months of games that have come out. So this is the first. Well, it was supposed to be at the end of the year. But we were late. So we've got from
Oh,
July until December a load of games that came out. We'll take it in turns. Oh no, we're going to 3 words for pretty much everything. And yeah, just like a bit like what's the first thing that comes in your mind when I say crayon? That kind of a thing. So July, and first up
big color
we have
words.
Shining Resonance Refrain.
This is the one that I thought was a card game, but apparently it's not. So I said look back into, because I like my Shining Force games, or Shining games, because not all Shining Force like this one.
Oh, Sega.
Sega, yes. You didn't make your 3-word association list, did you?
I never do.
God damn it! You said you were gonna do it,
Yeah, I've been drinking.
and I have not. This is weird.
It's a valid excuse for this podcast, I think. What the fuck? I don't know.
Is that it? What the fuck? We
Yeah,
can use
why
that.
not? Yeah.
Well, at least this one I'll know you have one for. Octopath Traveler. No?
I can't think. I can't narrow it down to 3 words.
I can't think. There you go.
Sublime. Can I have 2.5D as one word? Like if you wrote it out, it would be like 2.5D.
Sure.
In Sublime 2.5D JRPG.
That's the
There,
biggest sheet we've
Sublime.
ever had on here.
JRPGs, all letters together, it's fine. You
With
let
a
me have what the
2.5D.
fuck?
Well, what the fuck is 3 words?
Well, that's true, but you'd have let me have WTF.
What is 1 word?
All right, beautiful, glorious splendor.
There you go. And I said, God damn amazing. I would like to know Steve's, because he loved the fuck out of this game.
I must get around to completing it. Next up, we have Sonic Mania Plus.
I said a good new Sonic. Well, I don't know. Good and old Sonic? Like it's new and old?
More Sonic.
Alright, next up, Hello Neighbor.
It kind of feels like my life.
Wait, your neighbors keep trying to break into your house?
No.
And you try to kill them?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. I mean, it's got a lot of promise, but creepy stealth game.
Another YouTube sensation.
Yeah,
But
creepy stealth game. Yeah.
I said wanted to play until it became a YouTube sensation, and all the kids like watching the videos of it.
Yeah, it's kind of really.
But that's it for July.
Yeah, we are now on to August, which we have one of Gary's favorites, Monster Hunter World.
Yay! And I think I cheated because it came out early in the year for PS4, but I think this is when it came out on PC. I said hunt all monsters. Over. And actually, yeah, there we go. Over and over. Oh.
I can do 4.
Yet
To be hooked. I know, but okay, not hooked yet.
Yet to be.
I'm not hooked yet. It's
There you go.
It looks awesome. It plays great. I'm just not.
Yeah, how far did you make it? Like the first 2 monsters?
Yeah, it's just not really floating my boat.
Because you haven't gone past the very beginning.
Float boat.
Just like at the beginning of the game, boat doesn't float. Oh fuck! All right, here we go. One of Jim Sterling's favorite games of the year. We Happy Few.
So very broken.
What a poor game.
It could have been really good.
Yes, yeah, I really had high hopes for it. Yeah, there we go. Had high hopes. I put definitely Happy Few.
High in the sky apple pie joke hopes. Sorry.
I said definitely happy few.
Yeah. Next up, it is World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. Gary?
Fuck Ben's acronyms. And that kind of changes around what I have. I just put BFA just because Ben keeps putting it. But if I just put FBA, fuck Ben's acronyms. I love it.
Fuck off, wow. I'm sorry, I've had enough. Okay, I don't like the game. That's pretty fucking obvious, but just fuck off, wow.
Alright, next up is Guacamelee 2.
Not for me.
I love the first, but I said need to play.
Next up, The Messenger.
Did I miss one?
No, I missed one. Yakuza Kiwami 2. Oh shit! No, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. That's the 3DS title, isn't it?
Yeah, I said can't go back. It's fucking horrible going back.
I can't. I don't have the hardware, so I can't play it. So I'm gonna skip this one because I can't play it.
I blame Nintendo. Well, yeah, you don't want to play it. It's not good to go back to the old style of playing. Even though I got so much shit for saying it, fuck everyone else. It's not good anymore. Monster Hunter World has broken me. But next up is Yakuza Kiwami 2.
All right, until this year, I'd never played a Yakuza game. I haven't played this one yet.
Yeah, you played
but
0, right?
I love Yakuza. Such great games. Random stuff. Love being able to pick up a motorcycle and swing it around my head.
Yeah, and they're all like that. And then you just get more and more mini games in them. That is a good game for our quest of the week. Mini games. Basically, just a whole bunch of other games.
Space Harrier and Yakuza.
Yeah. I said new old mobs. Yeah, I need to play 0. I need to play 2. Yeah, I have not played a Yakuza game yet. I want to. Micah from Nintendo Oki, who is now not Nintendo Oki, they're procedurally generated. Anyway,
are they all the same people? Did they just change the name, or is it different?
No, Shelby and Micah have gone on to do different or new things.
Okay.
I guess the podcast just became too much every time.
Constructive.
But it's got Ethan. I haven't listened to an episode yet, but as far as I know, it's Ethan, Shannon, and why can't I remember his name?
Yeah.
It's right there. Go on to the next one, and I'm gonna because Tony Miller. There we go.
Tony Oki.
Yes, Tony Oki. Well, yeah, he is Tony Oki on or Oki Tony on Twitter. So
yeah. Okay. Next up, The Messenger.
There we go. Now we're here. I want to play it because it reminded me of sorry, get to my 3 words. Reminded of Shinobi. And I love Shinobi.
It looks kind of fun.
Yeah,
that's my 3, by the way.
Looks kind of fun. And this one, 2 Point Hospital.
Yeah, I haven't played this yet. I think I do have it.
I'm just gonna say mine. Dan should like because it's like what's that hospital game?
Sim Hospital?
Whatever that thing on Origin is that you're like yelling at me because I didn't play it or didn't like it or whatever.
I don't remember.
It's an old game. It's like Theme Hospital or something.
Yeah, that's it. Theme Hospital.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Theme Hospital clone.
There you go. I don't know if it's made by the same people or not.
No.
It reminds me of it.
It's made by 2 Point Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's why it's called 2.2.
Theme Hospital was quite up. Was it a theme hospital? I think it probably was. Anyway, that's a really old game. So
Yes, it is. Next up
this
is
brings us into September.
yeah. Next up is September with Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah,
Just say something about slimes.
I've never played a Dragon Quest game, so I haven't the
They have
foggiest.
slimes.
Not the foggiest. There
And
we
the
go.
Mighty Dave says, "Sup, Dan?"
Oh, the mighty Dave! Jesus Christ, Dave, how you doing? Long time no see or speak.
You're still definitely not seeing him.
Well, I can see his name there.
So what you got for 11?
Not the foggiest.
And I'm
I haven't got a
saying,
clue about it. That's what I'm saying. I haven't got the foggiest.
and I'm saying, want so bad. I want to play it so bad. It's
Okay,
Dragon Quest.
next up, a game I have played. Spider-Man.
Fucking
Gary.
amazing Spider-Man. Oh, it's so good. Steve's holding off on. He's like, he's holding it off for a treat for himself. He's playing Dad of War next. He's
I
hopefully
need to play that
finally,
one.
yeah. Hopefully, Steve has 100%ed Fallout 4 now, because he's been trying to 100% it to move on to God of War. So,
Oh
God
wow.
of War.
Yeah, for me, best Spidey ever. I've played a lot of Spider-Man games, and most of them have been really freaking disappointing. This one knocks it out of the park. It really is a top-notch Spider-Man game. Get it. Even if you don't like Spider-Man, it's a really good game.
Is web slinging one word?
No, I think like Spider-Man, it's two. It's hyphenated.
Damn it. Oh well, if it's hyphenated, it counts.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, well, I'm gonna put another one. Best web slinging around.
Yeah. Fair
Oh,
enough.
so good. Next up, Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
And it's the same voice actress, so Lara sounds insincere. They're my three. Lara sounds insincere.
Well, it is
Oh,
good.
that's so bad. I'm so sorry that happened. Really, Lara? You're just taking a piss, aren't you? Yeah, you are.
I said, oh, I have. I completely forgot about the game. Another game I need to beat. I should just, like, fucking just go into a dark hole over this weekend and next and, like, complete all the games that are going to be on the Game of the Year shit.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I need to do Dad of War.
Dad of War, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We're going to get into Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Jesus. So many.
But next up, it's The Bard's Tale 4, Barrows Deep.
And I said, when the fuck? I didn't know this came out.
I didn't know that there was more than one.
I knew there was a second one. I don't know where 3 went, but yeah, I guess there's a 4th one now.
Wait, there's 4?
There you go.
It comes in pints?
Let's see. Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle.
Terrible lag online.
We didn't try it
And
online
the whole
ourselves,
thing
did
online
we?
is actually really terrible. You can't even choose what game you want to play.
Really?
Oh, you couldn't when it came out. I haven't played it since then.
I'll have to try it again because I do like these arcade games. Yeah, I used to play them all the time. I put good old days because that's what I used to play a lot with my brother and my cousin.
Next up is The Walking Dead, the final season.
I said wins it out.
My darling Clementine.
Good. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. My
Not for me.
and I put Jason's Wet Dream. Good times. Which that takes us out of October.
Yep.
Or
And
sorry,
we have
out of September into
October. Oh, we have Forza Horizon 4.
fucking hovercraft.
So hovercraft.
Ah, shit.
I should just have that as my 3. It's a hovercraft.
Is that what you're choosing?
Truly, no, I should choose something way better because Forza Horizon 4 is a really good game.
Yeah, it's in the
It's
UK.
it's set in the UK. You've got different seasons. Things change. Like there are islands you can't get to until the winter when the lakes freeze over.
Did you say you still
And
drive on the right side of the road, or the cars are still you
a,
drive
a
on the
lot of
left?
a lot of the cars have the steering wheel on the wrong side, even though they're cars that are made in Britain,
Yeah,
which I
that's
found
great.
really weird. Others are a right-hand drive, but there are a load that are left-hand drive, and it just seems weird. Okay, I can understand, like, importing an American car, it's going to have the wheel on the wrong side, but when there are English versions of the same car and you'd be driving on you'd have your steering wheel on the right-hand side of the car, why not just have that model?
Right.
Can't be that hard to.
Unless they did have it in another game, it's like, we're not gonna change this model. We're too lazy.
Still, just got to mirror the interior. I mean, it
I don't
shouldn't
know
be
how
that
hard it
hard.
is to do with that. All right. So next up is Mega Man 11.
Did that do well?
I don't know. I think people enjoyed it, at least the ones that played it.
Um, Again, it's another one that's not for me.
I'm just
Just
not good at the platforming with the little blocks and everything.
freaking hate platformers.
Dan's 3-word association to every single platform.
Yeah.
I said same old game. It looks better though. There we go. Looks better though.
Next up, Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
This is Greece.
But
Uh,
you can be Spartan.
but we're not in Sparta unless you go to Sparta later. I don't know.
You-
I'm in
I
Greece
think
right now.
I think you are a Spartan.
Yes, you are a
Yeah.
Spartan, but we're
Yeah.
not in Sparta
No, but you can
yet. I
choose
don't know.
to fight for the Greek. Anyway, it's a really good game. Better than Origins. I'd put a way better if I could, but that'd be 4 words, not 3.
Is
Really
it?
good Assassin's Creed.
I'm gonna have to play it more. I mean, I know I've enjoyed what I played so far. I guess I'm not to the point where I think it's better than Origins yet. I guess I haven't done much of the, skill trees and stuff. I haven't gotten far enough.
Have you got a boat yet?
Yes, because I swear I've done boat stuff already. I honestly don't know where I'm at. I haven't played
Like
it
a
in a
big
while.
boat with sails
You
and
get the captain guy, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I've made it. I know I've made it that far. Actually, I've traveled to a place and I've traveled back. So
Okay.
I don't know where I'm at in that game.
You get to
Um,
a bit. You get to like start fighting with pirates and stuff on the sea, and hearing Greek sea shanties and.
Yar. Yeah, we'll see once I get further. All right. Next up, Super Mario Party.
I'm so alone.
Hey, we can play it online. I
I
said
don't
hate
have it.
friend. Well, I don't have it either yet. I said hate friends more because I'd rather play it with at least 2 other people, if not
Next
more.
up, one Gary hasn't played, but I have. Starlink Battle for Atlas.
And I said barrel roll, bro.
Yes, because the Switch version does have Star Fox and exclusive Nintendo DLC. Exclusive DLC really pisses me off, but actually surprisingly good. I really quite enjoyed it.
How much have you actually played of it?
About 5 hours,
Oh, damn.
and there's a ton more to play.
Yeah. Well, I may get it on a deal or something eventually. Um,
But now I have that new grip thing. That
yeah, it came in
sounds
early for you.
yeah. It sounds like a sex toy, but it actually isn't.
Yes. Mine's supposed to be in from Friday of this week until next Friday, so mine should be in sometime.
I can't
But
remember
yeah,
what it was
I'd like
called.
to. Oh shit. I don't. I want to. I keep thinking SciTech because it starts with an S, I believe. Um, I'm not sure. Actually, I can look it up.
Satisfy.
Yeah,
My,
it is.
my Satisfy grip.
uh, great. All right. Next up is Gwent, the Witcher card game. That took a while to come out.
One for Gary.
Still haven't played it yet. Um, I said, fuck the haters.
Oh, and my favorite of the year, Just Dance 2019.
Torque it, girl.
Just die already.
It'll never die. It makes too much easy money. And they barely have to do any work to bring the next one out. They just have to add the new popular songs. It's like Madden,
Not even
but
like
worse.
you've got the floor mat anymore. Like if it
No,
had like the
Just Dance never had a
dance,
floor mat.
no, but if it had like the DDR floor mat,
Oh,
then
I wish
maybe it
fucking
wouldn't be
DDR
so
came
shit.
back. I want DDR so bad again.
Not DDR, bitch.
There we go. I'll give you that. Next up, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Your favorite of the year.
It's growing on me. Growing like my beard.
Yeah, it's a slow burn. Too much realism. I don't need the horse to come in real time.
like whenever your horse runs into a tree full force.
Yeah, horses don't run into trees. Even if you're trying to steer it into a tree, it won't run into a tree. It's got its own fucking mind. It
Like
won't,
in The
it's not like a
Witcher.
motorbike. Somehow too much realism and yet not enough realism. So yeah, I'm going for 2 there.
And I said, fuck the opening. Because that's what made me hate the game. Until I got to, like, think for myself. And then I actually started to enjoy it and got to, like, ride around on my own and take quests. And that's whenever it became fun. Just took too long.
Well, that brings us into November with Spyro Reignited Trilogy, which I'm guessing is just a remake of the Spyro trilogy.
Yes.
Yep.
Stacy loves her Spyro, so I said better Flaming Dragon. Because he looks better. Well, everything, I must say, everything looks way better in that game whenever you look at the comparisons. Like,
you know the saying, money for old rope? I'm trying to figure out a way to say that in 3 words.
Old money rope. Yes.
Yay, another remaster. That'll do.
Yeah, these ones aren't bad because they're actually like old games. Not like, oh, this game came out 2 years ago. Let's do a remake. Or,
yeah, that's fair enough.
Definitive edition. All right, next up, everyone's favorite game of the year. Fallout 76.
Fuck you, Bethesda.
Hey, American
seriously, fuck you, Bethesda. Didn't want this fucking game.
No, well, wouldn't you like blame Microsoft for bundling it?
No, because it made my bundle cheap.
Hey, that's not a bad thing.
I'd have had to pay more if I got a real game.
I said nuke the server because I've seen multiple things where like people have set 3 nukes off at once and just crashed everything.
Have you seen that people have found the human NPC in that's hidden away in like a test room, like a purely for Bethesda testing? They've been stealing stuff from inside that room that's not been released yet.
Wow. Well, I don't think it gets released because normally, like, you would have to do console commands or whatever to find those rooms.
Yeah, people have just actually managed to find a way into those rooms and steal stuff.
Awesome.
That's kind of fun. All right, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu / Let's Go Eevee.
I said want regular fights because I don't like that like basically you go in and you just throw a Pokeball at everyone and get them, and then you do regular fights with like trainers, and that's about it. I rather like fight the Pokemon with my Pokemon that I got because I don't want to catch every single Rattata that I fucking come up against. I don't care about you. I have one.
But you'll get better versions.
Oh, I
More of
don't
the same you catch.
care.
My first Pokemon? It might be. I haven't bought it yet, but I guess if I'm going to buy one, I'll get the new one, right?
Get the Pokeball. Oh, I'm sad. All right. Battlefield 5.
I've installed it.
I don't have it.
That's as far as I've got. I'm pretty sure the Mighty Dave doesn't have it on PC because unless he's upgraded his PC seriously, which I doubt he's doing because he's getting married at some point, so he needs to save up for a fucking wedding. So I don't know.
I said die again, because that's all I ever do. Run, die, run. There we go. That's about how my game goes.
Next up, the wonderful seminal Farming Simulator 19. By seminal, I don't mean like sperm.
Wouldn't that be seminal?
No, you have seminal fluid.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to put this in song. My combine harvester.
The Wurzels. Be a Wurzel.
I did, as soon as I saw that and I thought combine harvester, I wanted to listen to the song again.
I've got a combine harvester, and I'll give you the keys.
Oh fuck.
Wow. Still going.
I don't remember.
And there's the
like
news,
14?
please.
No, that was an ambulance. I'm gonna put like soundproof like foam on the windows or something for whenever I'm recording. Something to like take the vibration down or something, because
double glazing would work.
Yeah, I do need to get new windows too, so maybe I can get something that fucking
Yeah, get double glazed windows when you get them. Someone's dying.
God damn it. And it's not me this time. Anyway, alright, Darksiders 3.
Not very good.
Which is making me very sad because I started playing 2 to work into 3, and people aren't saying it's that good. But I'm hoping I enjoy it whenever I play it.
Sterling
I guess maybe I'll
fucking
get it cheaper
hates.
soon.
That's another 3. Sterling fucking hates. Of course, that also works with We Happy Few. I will say We Happy Few works for We Happy Few because some people, only a few people, are actually happy with it.
Well, I put just whip it, because that was my thing about it. Is I was like, "Whoa, I get to use a whip. That's gonna be cool."
See, now I've just got that bit of Smithers with the licorice whip.
Oh God.
Licorice whip.
All right. Well, we're almost out of here.
Yeah, December, and we start off with Just Cause 4.
I'm saying on sale soon because they normally go down to $5 fairly quick in a year or so, and then that's whenever I pick it up.
Big explosions, man.
Like every other one.
Yeah, I was thinking about Exploding Man.
Exploding Man.
Explosion Man, that was it. Explosion Man. That was a game on the 360.
Yes. Then they have Explosion Woman too.
That was in the sequel.
Mm.
Explosion Man 2, imaginally titled.
All right, next up is Ashen.
Should probably play.
Yeah, I said got online multiplayer, so I'm like, that's something we could play together. It looks interesting. I mean, I heard some things about it, before it came out, so I kind of...
It's an action RPG that is not available yet.
On
So
PC?
perhaps it shouldn't be. Yeah, yeah. I'm on the
Really?
Steam page now. It's like coming soon.
Maybe it's
Like,
only
great.
on consoles right now.
It doesn't actually look as good as it could. I've just got this GIF of a guy going up. I'm hoping this is like really early. Souls with a twist.
What a
Yeah, maybe I
twist!
don't want to play it. Okay, next up is Katamari Damacy Reroll.
Saving the cosmos!
Big booger ball.
I mean, it gets covered up fairly quick. You don't
I'm
get to see it very long.
just thinking about,
I just think of
super.
everything that's in that ball that gets rolled up and then made into a star. Like people.
Uh, yeah, lots and lots of people.
And buildings and animals, and it's horrible. It's the most horrifying game ever if you actually think of it
Yeah,
realistically.
I remember playing a demo for one of them on my
Probably 360.
PSP,
Oh.
and it was like, oh, it might have been 360, but it was kind of like, hang on a minute. Okay, yeah, picking up park benches and fire hydrants kind of cool, but they don't really need to pick up that dog. And oh shit, oh building, oh crap, I'm just destroying everything.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited the further I get in because you get to like just keep picking up bigger and bigger things, and eventually you're just picking up gigantic buildings.
I might have to get it. Anyway,
It's
next
half the
up,
price.
Super Smash Brothers Ultimate or Super Smash Bros Ultimate. Is it Bros or Brothers? I think that might be my three.
Super Smash Brothers. I don't know. I've always said brothers. Just like Super Mario Brothers. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just
doesn't sound quite as cheesy as Bros.
Super Mario Bros. Uh, yeah. Anyway, I said best single player.
It is a truly great game. But yeah, I'm just gonna go with Bros or Brothers. I don't know.
And I'm also gonna put in the ultimate version because goddamn, it is. They can't bring out another one. You can't do better than this one. You literally can't. All right. So I put a little thing next to this. DayZ, you're fucking kidding me. This has been like 5, if not more, years in the making.
Yeah, it's taken a long fucking time, and I'm imagining it still plays like an alpha.
Plays like alpha. I said
Fuck
finally
this
fucking
shit.
out.
Fuck this shit. I ain't playing this motherfucker. So I've turned into Drexel in True Romance. Next up, we have
Last
Below. Yeah, next and last, we have Below.
I put looks really interesting.
Must play.
Oh, you got it. I'll have to download
Well, I
it.
kind of have it because it's on this month. It's on Xbox Access or whatever it is.
Oh, or Origin
Oh,
Access?
No,
Or no,
the
not
Xbox
Origin
version
Access.
of it.
Game Pass.
It's not, Game Pass. That's it. Yeah. So I need to bring my Xbox back from my mum's and actually start using it. Apparently it's really good though.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we haven't got anything put into the news, but I do need to say one thing that's happened in the news. And that is Bungie have split from
Oh yeah, that's right.
Activision Blizzard. Hey.
And they got to keep Halo, right? Yeah.
Yeah. No, they got to keep Destiny.
Oh, that's
Dude.
right, Destiny. Yeah, because Xbox has Halo. Yeah, Destiny. Sorry. Dawn's friend came over yesterday, and now I have Halo on the brain because apparently they're doing something with 3, I guess. I don't know. I was watching some stream on it.
Not 5, which is
No.
actually out.
No, 3. They're doing something
Okay.
with Halo 3. And then I asked him if
What?
they were doing anything with reach, and he said no because it wasn't as wide reaching. I was like, but I loved it.
I now have all of the Halos on Xbox One, so I actually need to get around to. I've started on the first one, even though I've completed that many times. I think I've completed the second one a couple of times. Never completed the third one because I
I've
could never get
never
it to
completed the
work.
second one. That's actually the only one I have to complete.
So
And
I'm actually
five.
going to hopefully finish them all at some point. We could possibly do some co-op malarkey
I do
in one of
co-op
them.
Halo.
I think you can do
I like
co-op
some.
Halo online on.
Better be able to.
I don't know.
It'd be kind of dumb.
Okay, this week, obviously, we haven't got any Ask Gary anything, but we do have answers to to our TGM question of the week,
That we
which
stole
was,
from Jason.
what was your favorite mini game? So yeah, first up we had One Vivid Visions 1 saying getting George the Snow Leopard finish in Spyro 2. Lol.
Yeah, she loves her Spyro. Well, Zero Wing put in two, and I just kind of put them together. And let's see, he says, define minigame. Do you mean a game that is a subset of the main game and possibly sharing its mechanics? Or does this include hidden games like Death Tank and Duke 3D for Saturn, or Anaconda and Time Splitters 2? Which I actually used Anaconda, which is basically Snake. Um,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, it does include hidden games.
yeah, I just said kind of anything that you really want. But yeah, games inside of the game, I guess, would be, explain
Yeah.
it best. Um, and then he says you can play Galaga on the loading screen in Ridge Racer, and if you got perfect, could unlock a car.
There was a driving game that had Geometry Wars in it, which was good fun.
There was a Nintendo game. I can't remember which one it was, but oh, it was I mean, it was a Splatoon mini game inside of Splatoon as you were loading, but it was like hopping up platforms trying to get to as high as you could. That
One
was
of
cool
the
while you're
Call of
waiting.
Duty games had quite a cool text adventure that you could play.
Really?
Yeah, the one where the intro, where the menu screen is you strapped to a chair. Um, you can get to a keyboard in there and you can start playing a text adventure game. One of the best things that's ever been in COD, to be honest. Anyway, next up, Big Rob029 says, my first thought was Pong in Test Drive 6 loading screen. But to be truly iconic, I'd go with Test Your Might from Mortal Kombat. And then it hit me. Super Mario 3 had a bunch of great mini games. Match the power ups, I'm guessing, instead of us. Pick the treasure chest, but my favorite being the arcade Mario 1 inside the game. And sorry, Rob, punctuation really fucking helps. And spelling. Something about there's an arcade in Mario 1 in the game, and
It's where you go to the beginning where it's got the power block in the middle, and you and the
you
player.
battle player 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
which was an arcade game. So, but anyway, Teflon12, he says, usually the fishing mini games are my favorites. I don't know why, I just enjoy them. So do I, especially in Ocarina of Time. Ones like in Ocarina of Time, Final Fantasy 15, and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, Minecraft for me is basically a fishing game.
Yeah. And I guess you're looking up what CSGO surfing is. I did that also.
Yes, I am. Because next, Carbo says, if CSGO surfing counts, then that's definitely one for me. It's so chill and relaxing, and usually the community is a bunch of super funny, chill people. I'm not entirely sure if that's sarcasm.
Right. Yeah. It's the internet.
What the fuck is surfing in CSGO?
I don't know. Apparently, you go surfing.
Is it actually anything to do with surfing, or is it more sliding on textures? I have no idea.
Yeah, I didn't actually look up a video. I just saw a bunch of kind of thumbnails.
Okay, from now on, you're free to consider this game as a parkour and surfing adventure. Your hero moves with amazing speed, and you need to avoid obstacles to reach as far as possible.
Interesting.
So they're virtual maps of CS:GO, which can be made by anyone with the necessary skills. And yeah, it's not really surfing, but it kind of is, I guess.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's it for a quest.
But we do have one for this week, and it'll probably continue for the next couple of weeks. Let us know your favorite games of the year and what category you think they should win in. So that could be best voiceover, best audio, best graphics, best story, best the regular game of the year type. Yeah, best MMO,
I'm
best
sure we still have the
shooter,
winners
best...
up from last year, so you can see what we chose last year.
So let us know, and we will collate them and eventually get around to the poll for this year's game of the year.
It's going up next week.
Yeah, which is all to do. It's all your votes, so we don't have really any say in it. Okay, well that brings us to the TGM check, the point in the show where you get to tell us what you've been playing this week. And first up, BitDead has been playing Destiny 2 and Hellblade. What a wonderful game! Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is just so good. Unfortunately, it can't be game of the year again.
Poor Hellblade. Mr. Rainey says Insurgency, Sandstorm, Rocket League, Iron Sight, Subnautica, and Fallout 3.
I think of all the games Mr. Rain's been playing this year, Insurgency Sandstorm is like the one he's played more than anything else.
Probably, if not Rocket League.
Well, okay, apart from Rocket League. It's just every time I see it, I just want to say Darude Sandstorm. Anyway, next up, it's Ziram Wing, who's been grinding Dragon Quest 11.
I want to play. And Gamer Girl 27, she says Red Dead Redemption 2.
No, she doesn't. She said
Bird 2. Sorry, forgot. we're not saying the actual name of the game. Strange Brigade and The Witcher. You're playing The Witcher 3 again. Maybe she's doing the DLC now.
And then Big Rob 029 is playing Jackbox, Rocket League, and Sea of Thieves. Again, Big Rob, punctuation really helps.
Oh, speaking of that, we never brought up that we played Cards Against Humanity with Rogue for the first time.
Oh, yeah. He didn't want to play to start with, did he?
No, but he started to enjoy it.
And then he was like, oh, this is awesome. I think we streamed it, and then you forgot to turn off the stream.
No, we didn't stream that.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yoda the Third. No, that was the podcast before last. Yoda the Third. He says, "Brr, which is best of 5.
Boof.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Diablo 3 on the Switch.
He added me as a friend on the Switch, so hopefully at some point I'll get around to playing something with him, because I have Diablo 3 and Smash, and I know he's been playing both of those. Next up is Teflon 12 with Rudder 2 and Smash Ultimate.
Mr. Rain said Sandstorm's a bad name choice. I agree. And Mark Annex is the last one for this week. He says, sorry not been active for so long, but had various family health issues. Yes, hopefully your wife is much better, which, I mean, he said she is, so yay. I'm sure Gary can relate. Yeah, I died. Again. Anyway, this past week I have hammered Red Dead Redemption 2 and finished the main story. Amazing game. Now for the epilogues.
Yeah, I really need to get back into Red Dead. Okay, Gary, shout outs.
Mr. Rain for not having Fallout 3 crash ever. It's quite amazing.
I don't think I've had it crash.
Yeah, I bought it for him, and it's not supposed to work on Windows 10. And I guess he found the workaround, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, there are several workarounds. You can run it in compatibility mode. You can...
As far as I know, I would think that would be the best one. But
well,
then you
also
have to fix the whole core shit.
Yeah. Just run it on one core.
Well, no, you can
restrict
get
it to
two, you
one
just
core.
can't
That
do
really
4.
helps. Anyone else?
Dawn. And that's it.
Okay, well, I want to shout out the
Dan,
people
did you
in the
give me anything
chat.
else I didn't shout you out for? Don't
I don't think
remember.
so.
Okay.
Bohemian Not 48 has just started following us on Mixer, so thank you very much. Obviously, Mr. Rain, The Mighty Dave, Big Rob 029, System Gamer, and is that everyone? Yeah, it is. Thank you guys for being in the chat and chatting with us. It's always cool to have people watching live.
If I switch over after this, I find Big Rob in the D&D.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a fight.
And everyone that's donated to my charity thing that I'm doing on Facebook,
For your
that includes
birthday.
yeah. Instead, as it turns out that I'm not going anywhere for my 40th because I've spent all my money making my mum's life better. I've decided that from January the 5th until February the 5th, every donation that someone gives to my donation I'm doing for my birthday on my own Facebook, message me if you want the link for that. I will be matching the donations. So I have about £200 that I need to match at the moment.
You could probably add it to the charity events thing too for people to.
Yeah, could do. Yeah, I have joined Extra Life for 2019, so
Yeah,
I've updated my page, my link. But yeah, if you do want to know that and donate some money, you will be making me pay more money, and I'm paying quite a lot so far already. Anyway, Gary, word for the week to come. Where the hell can people find you?
I'm Emerson89 on Xbox Live on Twitter, Emerson_89 on Steam, Emerson1289 is Nintendo Network and Origin, and Emerson0289 is PSN and Twitch. Dan, you.
I am pretty much hardly down everywhere that Gary just said. If you need to know my Nintendo friend code, it is, of course, 6969 4298 4281.
Yeah.
All right, Gary. Why don't you tell the good folk how to get in contact with the podcast?
Well, everything that I'm about to say is on our website, which is thegamesmen.com. So if you can just end it and go wherever you want now. But we have a Facebook, which is the Gamesmen Podcast, which is facebook.com/thegamesmen. And great, there's a train going by. Fuck me. You can send us a voicemail at the RPG hotline at 412-267-RPG1 or 412-267-7741. You can give us a speakpipe at speakpipe.com/TGMRPG. You can send us an email to gamesandrpg@gmail.com. You can get us on Twitter at the gamesandrpg. You can get us on YouTube at youtube.com/gamesandrpg. Our Twitch is twitch.tv/gamesandrpg. Mixer is mixer.com/gamesandrpg. You can get all of our podcasts episodes on Podbean, which is thegamesmen.rpg.podbean.com. We're on Stitcher, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play. I'm sure you can find us. You're listening to this, so you probably found us. And give us a review on any of those. We love them. We need them. It helps people find us, and we love you for doing it.
Indeed, we do.
Yeah, and then the VG Hub, VGHub.net. That's where you can find all the people we're affiliated to and love and talk to all the time. And
now,
then,
unfortunately, the VG Hub Extra Life team hasn't been set up yet, so...
Yeah, I'll go yell at Gary.
God damn it, Gary!
And then, don't forget to check out thegamesmen.com/share events where we have our extra lives and special effects, and maybe Dan's going to put his Facebook donation thing up there too, so
yeah,
go check that out and go donate some money for events, people, kids, people that have disabilities. Yeah, everybody. So go help somebody and feel good in 2019 knowing you did your part. There we go. Dan, why don't you get us out of here?
Yeah, that will do it for episode 242 of The Gamesman. So on behalf of Gary Amorous89, I am Dan Hardy, Dan Natman. Together we are the Gamesmen, and until next time we ask,
what role will you play? What dice am I gonna roll tonight? Woo! I'm so excited. All right.
I really need a piss.
Oh man, that went way up there in the clipping. Well, I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna stop the
Yep.
stream, and I'm gonna put on the. Hopefully, they're not done with this adventure yet. So, uh, bye, Rain. Oh, Rain's not on anymore. All right, stopping, and yeah. Let's see. Let's pull up Twitch.
Where the fuck would I find their link? You can kind of. Yeah, it is. Set your headset as your default. OC's still playing.
So I'll give you my tiles. I believe they're tiles 4, 5, and 6. They won't make any sense to you at the moment, but
I am going to go back into.
And you're willing to spend
lobby.
more time here, or you can go and let me grieve. I'm quite a private person when it comes to grief.
May I ask, what do you do up on this cliffside?